When you want to know what the quotient and remainder are, what am I asking? Quotient and remainder. What does the word quotient mean to you? What you get, the answer to a division problem. Okay? Now, when you have the problem written out like this, you could rewrite it using long division. And how many of you remember long division? Probably not very well because it's been so long since you've done it. So instead of doing a long division problem, if they don't tell you you have to use long division, then synthetic division is probably going to be easier for you because it doesn't take up as much space. If x minus 2 is the number that we are dividing by, then what is our 0? 2. With synthetic division, we're going to use the 0 function. And you're only going to use synthetic division when you have a linear factor. That means degree 1. Okay? These coefficients have to be in order of exponent from largest to smallest, including their plus minus sign. If you have anything missing, you're going to want to put a 0 as a placeholder. I'm going to start by bringing down the 2. 2 times 2 is 4. Negative 5 plus 4 is a negative 1. 2 times negative 1 is a negative 2. 6 minus 2 is 4. 2 times 4 is 8. 8 plus 4 is 12. I am going to be a stickler on the answer. If they want the quotient and remainder, we started with 2x to the third. We divided an x to the 1. So this is 2x squared minus x plus 4 with our remainder of 12 over the x minus the 2. This is the answer I'm looking for. So just the synthetic division is not the answer. Okay? Any problems on that one? I'm going to try another one. X to the third plus 8x squared plus 13x minus 6, and we're going to divide it by x plus 3. If x plus 3 is my factor, what is my 0? Negative 3. Upside down division, 1, 8, 13, negative 6. Bring down the 1. Negative 3 times 1 is negative 3. 8 minus 3 is 5. 5 times a negative 3 is a negative 15. Negative 15 plus 13 is a negative 2. Negative 3 times negative 2 is 6. Remainder 0. If you get a remainder of 0, what does that tell you?
It's a function.
Starts with an F. It's a factor. Yeah. So if you have a cubic function, you cannot use the quadratic formula to find your zeros, to find the answers, because it's cubic, not quadratic. If you can find one of your factors by using synthetic division, then you can use your quadratic formula to find the other ones. Any problems, questions? You are going to be allowed to use the calculator, so that's not going to be a big issue. What if you have some that were missing? For instance, you have x to the 5th minus 1, and you're going to divide that by x minus 1. If x minus 1 is my factor, what is my 0? 1 upside down. And then x to the 5th, x coefficient's 1. 0x to the 4th, 0x to the 3rd, 0x squared, 0x is negative 1. Does that look familiar? If this was x to the 5th, then this quotient is going to be an x to the what power? 4. Remainder 0. The remainder 0 tells me that x minus 1 is a factor of x to the 5th minus 1.